Hello, and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for April 3rd, 2026. It's also a timeless reading, so if you feel guided to listen to this video at a later time, you still should be able to find some information, some clarity to help and guide you on your destiny's path. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, ameliorative. There we go. So let's see what's the energy, what's the message this morning with a flickering flame. Yeah, we're going to be using the Lights Shaman Tarot deck. So as always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading, so take what resonates only, discard the rest. That being said, and we are going to be doing a Celtic cross spread. So let's see, what's this message, what's this energy for the collective this morning. So can we start please with a first card to speak to us about the person of importance. Yeah, that's too many. 7 of water, Empress, Knight of air. Start again, maybe with less flickering. Can we have a first card please to speak to us about the person of importance? Thank you. Yeah. The Knight of air still comes out. Interesting. The Page of earth under the deck. And the 6 of fire mid-deck. So the person of importance is steadily and at quite a fast pace actually going towards somebody with a information, a communication, some form of knowledge that they want to bring to be able to start some new manifestation, a new path to co-create together. A new passion with the Ace of Fire, but a relationship that would be successful with the Empress, with a creative, nurturing, feminine energy that's very intuitive. Okay, let's see, can we have a second card please to speak to us about what's blocking the path, what's the obstacle to overcome, the challenge. That's 2 cards. Can I have 1 card please for the challenge to overcome or the obstacle to get over? Thank you. The Empress. So it seems that this creative feminine energy that this Knight of air is going towards to bring some communication, some information, is also the challenge to overcome. So there might be something that is known or felt by this Knight of air, kind of a feeling of undecisiveness, or of maybe knowing that their communication, their information might not be welcomed or well taken. The 2 of earth under the deck. The ace of water mid-deck. 4 of fire under the ace of water. Wheel of fortune under the 2 of fire. Yeah. This Knight of Air knows that they have to find a way to bring this communication to this Empress with a happy, a optimistic, a loving energy. So that they can have luck, have source energy on their side. What's under the 2 of earth, 2 of air, to the Queen of earth, to the Magician, to the Devil. What's with this Devil? 5 of earth. Yeah, they know that the project that they are trying to bring this Empress has a undecisive outcome, that it will highly depend on this Empress knowledge, wisdom, intuition, their connection with nature, to be able to manifest a contract. So let's see with the third card now, what is there in the conscious influences. Can we have 1 card, please? Thank you. The 10 of air. Yeah. It's not such a good energy for this Knight of Air to be in consciously. It is quite the maximum energy you can sustain for brief periods of time in your mind space, in your head. It is quite anxiolytic. It is quite heavy to withstand of an energy. On the good side, it can only get better, it can only lower. So it's like this Knight of Air has been piling up mental energy, has been kind of maybe creating too many scenarios in his head regarding this communication that he wants to bring to this Empress. And he's reached the point where he can no longer stay in this energy. He needs to let go of it. He needs to release this energy. 2 of earth still under the deck. The ace of water still mid-deck. The 7 of water under the ace of water. And the wheel of fortune is still under the 2 of earth. Yeah, this Knight of Air is quite aware in his conscious mind that this collaboration, this working together, this balancing act in the physical relies mostly on luck. It's like the more, as much as he has thought about it, doesn't seem to be a clear path. It's like he knows he has to rely on sheer luck to be able to create this relationship, this friendship or love offering. And it seems like the outcome is very hard to see through. It's unknown. What's with the 7 of water? Temperance. To the 4 of fire. Okay. I was about to say that the 7 of water was not such a good energy actually, but since it's with temperance and the 4 of fire, it's more that this Knight of air doesn't know the outcome, and so he has to stay really balanced and harmonious. Even though he's in the 10 of air, it's a hard energy to balance, to be tempered in, to be able to celebrate this rite of passage, this getting together of energies. Let's see now with the 4th card. What's in the subconscious roots? We have 1 card, please, for the subconscious roots. Thank you. Justice. Well, unbeknownst to this Knight of air, still the 2 of earth under the deck, to the 6 of earth, to the 4 of fire, to the Queen of fire. Okay. Unbeknownst to this Knight of air, there is this sword of truth, this clarity that he wants to bring. It is what is right, what is just, what will balance out the energies within him. Maybe not within this Empress energy, but internally for himself. It is a necessary step. It is an energy that needs to be allowed to fulfill itself. It's kind of a hidden challenge on this Knight of Air's soul's path to learn to take care of his own needs, his own wants, so that he can receive some form of rebalancing of energies in the physical. Yeah. So there's something there that needs to be lived through for a learning experience. Can we have a 5th card, please, to speak to us about the past? Can we have a 1 card, please, for the past energy? Thank you. The world. It's funny that the world would come in the past. It's not that it's impossible, it's just... And the face is looking further back in the past also. The 7 of earth under the deck. The 3 of fire mid deck. 2 of earth under the deck. And the Ace of Water is under the Seven of Earth. See, in the past there's the cycle that closed for this Knight of Air. A cycle of growth. In new relationships. Yeah, this Knight of Air closed a cycle that was growing but going nowhere in his life, that was trying to get this Ace of Earth, of Water, so trying to get new relationships, new friendships, new love, but with the Three of Fire, by trying to always go towards new relationships, always being ready to go on new journeys without ever finishing or really getting into those relationships one at a time or deeply. Yeah. Always choosing himself before others. Let's see, can we have a sixth card, please, to speak to us about the future energy? Thank you. The Ten of Earth, Ten of Water. Maybe the Ten of Earth also has something to do there. Ten of Earth, Ten of Water. So maybe the Ten of Earth has something to do there. Yeah, but the Ten of Water, complete fulfillment emotionally within yourself and with others. Guiding and guided relationships. Seven of Earth under the deck. Ten of Fire mid deck. Eight of Air under the Ten of Fire. Two of Fire under the Seven of Earth. Yeah, there's gonna be some growth together with another energy in the physical, maybe with this Empress, that will be bringing an end to a burden of this Knight of Air's soul, a burden that kept his soul stuck, that kept his soul in a maze, in a place that was going nowhere, in a state of, not a void, but a kind of a limbo state. Let's see now with a seventh card that you have as, what's the seventh card again? The conscious influences, it's the attitude, yeah. Knight of Fire. So we have another knight there in the attitude. The Seven of Air under the deck. Mid deck, the Tower. Seven of Earth under the Tower. Seven of Earth, Seven of Air, 77 might have a special meaning, or might be of significance. The Four of Fire under the Seven of Air. Yeah, so this Knight of Air is in an attitude of the Knight of Fire. So, yeah, Fire Horse. This attitude is really determined to reach its goal, reach its destination, to accomplish what it is set on accomplishing. Yeah. Let's put the 7 of Air, 2 of Earth, Hangman, 8 of okay. So it's getting clearer and clearer, this Knight of Air. It's trying to hide his approach, hide his true intentions, hide some form of right, of celebrated magic that's underlying this communication that he's trying to get the Empress. Tower, Judgment, Queen of Water. But this attitude that this Knight of Air is in, this energy that he wants to bring, this Empress, will be blocked and destroyed. The Tower to Judgment, to the Queen of Water, to the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Water. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be blocked, destroyed, transmuted into something else for this Queen of Water, this Empress. So this feels like this Knight of Air is actually trying to hide an attack towards this Empress, but that will ultimately bring an end to this Knight of Air's growth in the physical. Yeah, it will bring this Knight of Air hardship, pain, loss, heartbreak, anxiety, depression, sorrow, grief, but ultimately clarity. So it's a big learning experience for this Knight of Air to try and bring a hidden, deceitful energy to this Empress. Can we have a 8 card, please, to speak to us about the environment? Thank you. The 8 of Fire. Well, yes, this Knight of Air, Knight of Fire, is, and will be very focused to move fast in his environment, to move really fast toward bringing this, the 7 of Air, this deceiving energy, this deception regarding the 2 of Water, regarding a possible union relationship with the 9 of Earth under the 2 of Water, regarding a relationship that would bring abundance, the King of Air under the 7 of Air. Yeah. This Knight of Air really believes that he has seen or thought about everything that needs to be sheened on, and that he will be able to receive abundance from this deceitful union that he is trying to set forth. Can we have a 9th card, please, to speak to us about the hopes and fears? Thank you. The 3 of water. Yeah, so this Knight of Air is ultimately hoping to be able to have fun, to party, to gain from this energy, from this possible union. Knight of Earth, the Lovers, 5 of Fire under the Lovers, and the 2 of Water under the Knight of Earth. Yeah. He hopes to be able to put in the work to create this union, the 2 of Water with the Lovers, to the 5 of Fire. Yeah, it's like trying to get somebody in a union only to block them and to gain from their blocked energy. This is very weird. Can we have a last card, please, to speak to us about the most probable final outcome? The 7 of Fire. Under the deck, the Knight of Earth. Mid deck, the Ace of Earth. To the King of Fire. And what's under the Knight of Earth? The 3 of Air. Yeah, there's gonna be a fight between this Knight of Air and this Empress. And it's not the Knight that's gonna win. It is the Empress. This fight will only bring steady and durable heartbreak to this Knight of Air, and it will in a way be his kryptonite. It will be the seed that will seal his inner fire, his determination, his charm, his magnetism. It will, yeah, what he wants to rub from this Empress will actually be stolen from him in a weird twist of fate. Well, that's enough for this energy. So this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, some clarity. And I sincerely hope that this Knight of Air is not you, but somebody in your vicinity, and that you will be informed so that you can act accordingly. As always, I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.